Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing our next 7 to 10 days readings. Welcome. This is going to be for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, or if you're cross-watching dealing with an Aries, you can get a message. Just only take what resonates, okay? Disregard the rest. Make sure to watch all your placements to get all the messages that may pertain to you in these general readings. If you'd like a personal reading, the information is in the description box below. And if you have any significant Pisces placements, check out my second channel, Pisces Tarot and Advice, where we do daily and weekly readings for Pisces placements. That might be relevant to you as well. All right, so my voice is still recovering, but it's definitely better than it's been. So thank you for your patience. And as always, thank you in advance for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I appreciate your support. And it's also good feedback for me, letting me know that you enjoy the videos, you find them useful, and you want me to keep doing them. All right, what's going on for Aries? Aries in the next 7 to 10 days. All right, there we go. What do we have? 7 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Choices. Too many choices, being confused about choices, not sure what to go with. Could also be a feeling of, feeling overwhelmed somehow. Current situation, we have the 4 of Wands. New job, new home, promotion, commitment, marriage, happy home. The challenge is the Knight of Wands. So for some of you may be looking to relocate, okay? And you're not sure which way to go. You've got too many options. You're not sure, because it's almost like, well, what am I not seeing when it comes to all these options, Or this could be job change. And the same thing. It's like, okay, well, I've got lots of opportunities, or I got lots of options, or I could go in this way, that way. I'm not quite sure what I want to do yet. 5 of Cups in the foundation. There may have been a recent loss that is forcing you to look for other opportunities or to see what options are available to you. So there may have been the loss of a job or a breakup or something that destabilized the home or the relationship, and you have to move out, you have to move away, you have to change your job. Now you have to get a different job, you have to change where you live. In the recent past, we have the High Priestess. Something came to light, something was revealed, okay, that sparked this this whole situation. What's on the mind? The 5 of Wands. You were quite conflicted about this. You're a little angry about this, understandably so. This is where you have to now get back out there. You have to interview for things, you have to apply for things, you have to take part in all sorts of contests, competition, application process, compete with others, and you're not happy, and I wouldn't be either. So what's coming in this week, Aries? The 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, and the World. Okay, so you're grounding your energy. You're going from the 7 of Cups to the 7 of Pentacles. Being in your emotions, again, while understandable, is creating this confusion. Okay, see? 9 of Cups, 6 of Cups. Yeah. Being in your emotions, emotional overload over what has ended, what has changed. Okay? Because it doesn't have to necessarily be an ending. It's just a significant change. Things cannot be the same. And you like the way things were. That's the issue, It's like, I don't want to have choices. I don't want to look for options. I liked things the way they were. But something was revealed, and I'll clarify that, where you cannot fight this, okay? Things are changing. They've changed already. You just kind of have to get with the program. And that's what's getting you angry. Now, being in your emotions is creating confusion for you, and it's keeping you stuck. When you ground yourself and look at things from a practical approach, from a realistic approach, I know that can be easier said than done sometimes, okay? But looking at things from a practical perspective, like, okay, well, all right, this happened. Well, What do I have to work with? Well, this and that and the other. What could I do in this situation? I could do this or that or the other. Okay. What's available? This and that. Okay. Let's run some numbers. Let's do some pros and cons. And one will stand out, or a couple of them will stand out. As soon as you do that, things pick up speed. You wrap up this cycle where this thing has happened, where it's changed everything, and you start a new cycle, but victoriously. You see how she's holding something? I thought it was a key when I first looked at it. It's a staff, but I thought it was a key. So this is where you find your new home. You find your new job. You find your new circumstance, whatever that may be. Okay? This could have been a situation where someone got into a crash or a car accident somehow. It's quite specific, but I'm seeing it, right? Too many people involved, and everyone's barking at each other, and that was your car. That was your favorite car. That was your first car. That was your dad's car. That was your grandfather's car. It had a lot of sentimental value. You don't want to look for other cars, but this one's totaled, you know? So it's a case of finding that balance between still going through the stages of mourning and release, but at the same time, giving yourself something else to go towards and to work with, because you need a car, you know? It's that kind of situation. I want to see what this High Priestess is in the recent past. Queen of Swords, yeah, something that was revealed that led to a separation, a breakup. Four of Swords, Queen of Swords. This could also be some news about your health, unfortunately, for some of you. Or news of additional expense, something along those lines. And it forced you to go out and give yourself some options. You may have to downsize temporarily, but still, it's unpleasant to say the least, right? You didn't want to have to do this, but it happened. What else for Aries? The Eight of Swords, the Lovers, and the Fool. Yeah, so this is about making a choice. You can either focus on what has gone wrong, or what has changed, or what has happened and what was done to you. No, you didn't deserve it. No, it's not right. No, it's not fair. But it happened. So you can either focus on that and the anger that you feel, and the loss and the hurt and the anger, okay? Because behind the anger is a lot of pain. And stay stuck in that. Or you can make a different choice. This is a head over heart decision. Head over heart, right? Or you could choose to put emotion aside. It's like, okay, I'll give myself a day, get it out of my system. Do my crying, do my shouting, do my whatever I have to do to release this emotion, to let it out, okay? And then I'll start looking for options. That could also be how you ground yourself and how you get to that Seven of Pentacles, right? And then you have a new beginning. You find your new beginning. A clean slate, starting over. I understand you didn't want to have to start over. I understand that. But no one asked you, unfortunately. It just happened. And you still have a choice of how you handle it, right? Change is change. Your choice is how you respond to it. Whether it's a good change or a bad change depends on how we respond to it, how we perceive it. What else for Aries? See, the Tower. Yeah. Two of Cups, Six of Swords. You were in a situation, to Two of Cups, that you perceived to be perfect for you. You liked it just the way it was. Job, friendship, relationship, living arrangement. But the Tower hit, it crumbled, it fell apart, and you had to walk away from it with the Six of Swords. You were left with no choice. So this is a move you didn't want to make, but you're being forced to make, okay? Because what has changed, it's completely changed. What was there before has been leveled down, okay? Now, what I want to tell you with the Tower, for whatever it's worth, whatever this is that you perceive to be perfect for you, if the Tower hits and this falls apart, this wasn't right to begin with. There was something fundamentally flawed in this dynamic that you may not have been aware of, okay, with the Seven of Cups. Because the Seven of Cups can also be, sometimes can be like a bit of, you know, delusion, a bit of confusion, not seeing things properly, because there's a lot of emotion there, okay? I feel like there's a very strong attachment. You saw something as perfect. But I feel like, Aries, I'm going to be honest with you. Again, for whatever this is worth, this is divine intervention to put you on a different course, because the course you were on, while you perceived it to be perfect, it was fundamentally flawed, and it would have fallen apart, if not now, later. But the longer you would have let it go on for, the worse you would have been off when the tower finally did hit, because that tower was going to hit at one time or another. You were just developing this. So when the tower hits, even though it's a loss and it's painful, understandable, what you don't know is you're not losing that much compared to if you had let this go on for longer. Does that make sense? So this is cut short so that you don't lose too much. This was a lose situation, a lose-lose situation to begin with. I feel like you don't know that. You don't see that. That's why you have the High Priestess here as well, okay? This is something that would have ended in divorce given time, a bitter divorce. This is something that would have ended in complete financial ruin given enough time, because someone would have done something illegal or exploited something in the law or exploited something in the contract that you signed that you weren't aware that you signed for. You know what I mean? And so this is divine intervention, Aries, for what it's worth, to save you from ruin down the road. Now, it may not feel like it. You may be screaming at the screen right now. Shut up. What do you know? I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. And I'm just relaying the messages. If that comforts you in any way, entertain the possibility. Entertain the possibility. What if that were true? Have there been signs? Have there been any red flags? Once you step out of your emotion, you may be able to see it. Okay, once the rose-colored glasses come off, I think you will see the red flags. I really do. I really do. And I've been there myself. Okay? No judgment, no nothing. You're being saved from something, okay, down the road, and being put on a different path where it's fresh start, clean slate. What you see is what you get. There's no hidden nothing, okay? And remember, what you lost here is nothing compared to if this had made it to a 10 and you put everything you had into this, what would have happened at that time for the tower to hit at that time? Do you know what I mean? Because if this is your story and this is your situation, what I'm seeing here, this was something destined to end in ruin, no matter what you did. I know it may not look like it as you're dealing with it now because you still have the rose glasses, colored glasses on, and there's still emotion involved and all that. But I feel like give it some time, and in hindsight, you will see that this is what this is, okay? You're being saved, and you don't realize it at this time. You may go in further down the line. So for the time being, Aries, you do what you will. For the time being, the advice here is to just try to go with it. You don't want to do this, but you're really not given any choice at this point. Try to make the best of it, however you can. Like I say, go through the feelings, process the feelings. It's important not to bottle it up, because that's when we're left with an unrealistic view of something, because we're left in that area of where the feelings were heightened, right? So give yourself some time. Cry it out, scream into a pillow, write it out and burn it safely, whatever you have to do to get the emotion out. And when you settle down and you look at it with different eyes, I think you will see. You'll see things that weren't quite right, that you didn't quite see before, that could have led to complete ruin down the road, okay? So Aries, I'm going to leave it there. I hope this makes sense. I hope I've explained it well enough. Let me know in the comments, okay, what this is for you. But trust me, you're being protected from something. You don't want this, but you're being protected, okay? So I hope this helps, okay? Have a good week. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.